So I'd initially been working in the Blue Mountains for my first 3 years as a chiropractor. So I graduated in 2009, spent the next 3 years in Springwood, and from there I got to a point in time when I was after the next adventure. I was looking for someone that could lead me, become a better chiropractor in a clinical setting but also in a teamwork setting, teach me how to run a successful business, become a successful chiropractor, and reach some new goals that I'd set myself. So I saw the opening in Mudgee, a clinic in the country, which I'd been looking for as well. And I'd known Jesse from university and I trusted him, and I knew he was onto some really good things from what I'd heard he'd been up to in the Central West. So I jumped aboard and I've been here ever since. Yeah, so that moment was over 6 years ago, 2013, and so I'd had 3 years in a previous practice, graduating in 2009, and been here ever since and enjoying every minute of it. The main benefit for me has been the personal and professional growth that I've experienced. One of the things with being led by, I guess, a leader that's heading in a direction that you want to follow, he's got the tools and the help that's allowed me to stretch myself, progress professionally, become more successful and achieve goals that I'd set myself many years ago. One of the things that, as Jesse mentioned to me very early on in the piece, was that his goal was to see me achieve my goals. And through that process, he's been able to give me the tools and the knowledge and the guidance to allow that to happen. So for me, that meant exciting new clinical challenges, extending my knowledge, becoming a better communicator, a better team leader, and yeah, each day is another growth step. It's great. Yeah, Jess is great. He's at the top of his game with always being on the latest research and understanding what's the latest communication techniques and understanding what works and what doesn't. I remember very early on he was trying everything and seeing what works. So there's been a lot of experimenting with different types of marketing and communication and team building and things like that well before I got here. And I think it's through that trial and error that he's first-hand experienced what works and doesn't. And he's been able to consistently implement these positive steps to make the workplace a great place to work, a great place for patients to come to get well, and a great place for chiropractors to develop and grow and achieve their goals, extend their boundaries and do really well as a chiropractor. If it's anything like my experience, I couldn't recommend this enough. My first 3 years of practice, as so many chiropractors have probably experienced, are a tough slog. There's a whole lot of growth that happens. Sometimes we're not getting on with the other chiropractors or we don't agree with what's happening. And I know so many young chiropractors in particular get burnt in their first job. It's completely different here. The support is fantastic. There's constant gratitude if you're doing the right thing, and constant growth is encouraged as well. And all the tools are there to make the most of it. So where you want to head and your goals will be supported by Jesse and all the other chiropractors in the team. There's a plentiful amount of experience behind that as well. And if it's something that you want to develop and grow, chances are someone's been there before you and can point you in the right direction and give you that support to get there. So as a chiropractor working for this group, couldn't recommend it enough. It's a great place to start if you're new to practice or even a couple of years in. And as much as you want to succeed and do a great job with your patients, they're going to back you 100%.